Hello and welcome to the first episode of Crossroads Inn here at Hanniballshow. Now this is a treat of a game that I have been playing a lot. Then I stopped for a while and I thought, oh well, they got a new DLC for the game and I thought, why not play it? It's been out for, well, what? Close to a year? Maybe a little bit more than a year? I'm actually not quite sure. But I've had the game since it came out. I think I pre-ordered it or something like that. It is a game that I really have had an interest in playing, and boy was I happy with that decision. Now we do have some paid DLCs. You can buy it from a season pass, I think, and you will basically get all the planned DLCs as far as I know. But don't hold that to me. There should be a link if you want to buy this in the description to their Steam page. But we do have the Pest and the Puppies installed. We have the Pit. We have the Hooves and the Wagons, which is the last one, which I haven't actually played with at all. So who knows what we will find in that. There is a campaign, which is a fairly long and story-driven campaign. But I kind of feel like doing a sandbox would be a great idea. Now, challenging, that is definitely what we are going for. For you who are perhaps new to the channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe on the YouTube thingy, which is probably down to, what is it, to the left or the right? I can't even remember where the YouTube button is on YouTube anymore. But yeah, click the subscribe button if you like to help a small-time YouTuber out. You can also ring the bell if you really want to have more of these videos showing up. Now, in the challenging thing here, challenging mode is hard but satisfying. Here the world is not on your side and may even at times feel unfair. But the greater the challenge, the bigger the satisfaction of facing and overcoming it. Now we're going to be starting out with one fame point or one star that basically is your level, which you can spend in different kind of traits and such for your tavern. We're also going to be starting with 20,000 guldens, which is their currency. I do think they kind of do guldens and gold kind of interchangeably. So, you know, if I say guldens and it says gold, it's basically, you know, it's the currency of the game. We have different objects, so we have the basic set, so we basically have to go and find our own our new types of well, what should we call it, furniture, equipment, all that. And we also have recipes, which we have a basic sets of, which is basically just, you know, make porridge basically. There is a slow growth and a high threat. Threat is basically when, you know, the tavern catches on fire or something silly like that. So we're gonna go with this one, the challenging one. Yeah, that's right. So it takes forever for the game to load in. So we'll see you on the other side of the loading screen, I would imagine. Alright, so we are done with the loading screen, and this is the area we have to work with. For some reason the mouse stopped working. Well, it is working now. So let's, well, not all of you might have played this game, but we're gonna go through this. This is basically your notification board. So the best way to start a game by building a main hall. We recommend it not be smaller than 3x4 squares to build. To start building, enter the build mode by pressing the corresponding icon, like here. And then we have a couple of items here which we could store, but we're not going to do any of this yet because we're going to be having ourselves a great start, I think. And by going into the journal, this is basically the quests we have, and we will be rewarded with random things. That's a fame star and a fame point. You can see that's the 1 star we started with. And since we have one available, we can go in here and put 1 point in cost of building rooms are lowered by 50 guldens. So we're going to unlock that. So we have already spent our level point or fame point. And let's go into the map, the world map, because there are some goodies here to look at. Like the crossroads here. Well, first of all, let's see here. If we go in here, you can see all the different resources where they are produced. And I mean, the closer you come to the source of the resource, the cheaper it would be. I think it kind of goes a little bit about supply and demand kind of thing. So here it would be cheaper. Actually, it's probably not the supply and demand kind of thing. It's just they're producing a lot of fat here, for example, and a lot of lager up here. Is there any other places they produce a lot of lager? Is it lager? Probably. And then we have different recipes. Now, to get a recipe, we have to click here and, well, let's click on this guy here and go to here, plus recipe, and let's see what this is. Nocturnal ice cream. Create a city, yeah, something, yeah. And you can kind of see the ingredients that is needed to make this. So I would guess that is honey, ice, and it does appeal to one of the 3 factions that is in the game, which I can't quite remember right now which faction it is. And we also have different type of clients. So this is a townsperson or a noble, and we have outlaws, we have travelers. I always say adventurers for some reason, but oh well. And then we have regular townsfolk, and then we have the peasantry, the distressed, the local hardworking people. Now, we also have this here. So, for example, if we send out one of our staff to... let's see, this was a terrible thing. Well, maybe not this one. Well, we can't grab that one, of course not. Or that one. Oh, that's jolly fantastic. We can zoom out a little bit. This is the entire map. We do have some cities here where we can, where we can take out a loan. It seems like they also have some furniture we can go and grab. And look at that, there's a nice well over here we can grab and build in our inn. But since we don't have any staff yet, we are not going to be sending out anybody. We're going to click on Crossroads here. It's very close to our inn. It's basically the city we see, I think, next to our inn. Which I can show you afterwards. So we're gonna go in here, yeah. And you see we have these blue scrolls. These are kind of gossip, traveler gossip. You have political gossip, and you have economic gossip. And as an innkeeper, you're gonna hear a lot of gossip, and you can put that gossip to good use by spending them on doing this. Allow us to create a trade route in this city. So we're gonna be spending 5 of those gossip points that we have here, like so. And the next one, which is going to allow us to grab whatever that is, get like the item, which is this icon here. I wonder what this is. A chance for a highest quality goods in the city. Interesting. But yeah, we're going to spend 5 more of these blue scrolls here, just to get ourselves a glorious start on our tavern. Which, again, don't be afraid to leave a name suggestion in the comment section for what we're going to call the tavern. So now that we have spent all our blue scrolls, we are going to be clicking here again and click here to create a trade route. So let's zoom out a little bit and click on this. And you see, this is what we can buy in the city, or popular resources. So we can pay 100 gold or goldens, or use 4 of those scrolls here. And I do think we're going to be using 4 of these scrolls, because we're going to need all the gold we can to get a good start here. So let's just throw that in there. It's going to take a while, and then it's going to be unlocking a bunch of new cities. There we go. Look at that. So now we have even more stuff to go and grab. Like, for example, a new big counter for our bar. That would have been good. A big counter which lacks what does it say? Exactly nothing. It's perfect. Okay, good. It's this perfect thing. We can also get like a snow. I wouldn't say this is a snowman, but this is a snow scary monster kind of thing. I also wonder, is there some weirdness with let's see here, the icon size, we could probably remove that a little bit, because that is going to be a little bit annoying. We're going to be, of course, censoring nudity. There is a little bit of nudity in the game, which it's a little bit. Scroll speed, snap to grid, we can do that, censor nudity. And then we have graphics. We do have like the border, what is it called? Like those black lines that surrounds everything. And I kind of feel that looks a little bit obnoxious. I never liked the game Border, what is it called? Borderline? No. You know what game it is, with the robots. Maybe you don't. Maybe you don't. Maybe you don't. But yeah, we don't want to have that on. So so there is that. Maybe it's because we have a weird resolution here. Maybe that is why. Let's get it to here. Does it do anything? No, absolutely nothing. All right. We have unlocked a little bit of things here. So if we start the game and open the message here, you have established your first trade route, and one small step for the innkeeper. So we got like a little star here at the book, so we can go in here. One small step for the innkeeper, establish your first trade route. So that would reward us with 500 gold, so let's claim that. Good. And we still haven't built anything here, and we're going to be claiming a couple more of these fame points, or these quests, by going in to here, no, here, into the menu section. This is where we kind of, if we click add to menu, we have all the recipes here that we have already started with. So we have like bread soup, which is going to require bread, water, and sausages. We have fried eggs. This requires fat and eggs, and it appeals to the distressed, which is going to be our main source of guests, I would imagine, in the beginning. We have garlic bread, which appeals to the travelers. We have large mugs, which sorry, mugs of large ale, or mug of lager, sorry, dyslexic. And then we have porridge, which requires cereal, beans, and water. And then we have a mug of table wine, which requires wine. Now, we don't have much of that, but we are going to be adding in a couple of items to the menu, because if we scroll up here, you see we started off with a couple of items, and some of it was bread and garlic, and a little bit of lager. So we're going to be starting by adding that to the menu. So we're going to add in a lager in here. We're going to be adding in the garlic bread, and for now, I think that is good. Now, when we close this and click on this, we can kind of set the price we would like to set for well, the cost of a mug of lager. So, for example, if we want our people not to buy that, or kind of like make them very unhappy because it's too expensive, we can charge them very much for it. But we are not going to be doing that. We're going to be charging around 30-29. Because we would like to see a little bit, a tiny little bit of a smile on our person here. That's all we need to make ourselves a little bit happy. Let's do the same here with this guy. Oops, the other way. So this is going to be 50, 51. Okay, so there we go. He has a little smile, and that should be good. And then we're going to pause and unpause the game. There we go. Add any dish to the menu. Prepare the menu. So we got this here, and we got a random recipe, and this is random. Let's just claim it. There we go. And we learned how to make a sambrink. I'm not quite sure what that is. So if we go in here again and add into the menu and go into sambrink here, 2 types of people favor this drink. Ooh, beautiful vendettas and those in love with them. So you need, what is this? Sambrit and moonshine and citrus. Sounds like a proper screwdriver, if you ask me. And they are enjoyed by, well, vendettas and travelers, I would imagine. And it also has some, it is a national dish. Increase the influence in the patron's hometown. Okay. It's a weird thing to be a national dish when it is a drink, but oh well, I'm not going to complain. It's healthy. Sound mind in a sound body. Guests are more patient. Okay. And also it makes them drunk. So yeah, the different kind of... yeah, you see the lager here also has alcohol in it. The garlic bread does what? What is this? Smell intense. Increase the inn's fame, but the patron and the food emits an unpleasant odor. So when they eat it, you know, gonna smell a little bit of garlic, I would imagine. But this, I would like to know what this is, but there is no text for it. Bread soup has messy, so it's basically bread that has been hollowed out and poured soup in. So there's a chance that the guests will get dirty the tables and the floor by eating this dish. So it's basically a messy dish. So probably a dish you shouldn't eat if you have a long beard or something like that. Well, you could probably do it, but you probably had to clean up afterwards, I would imagine. Let's see. We are also gonna be hiring staff, or should we wait a little bit with that? Let's plan out our very first inn. We're gonna be making... This is the building area. We can expand this eventually by spending some fame points, but for right now, we're gonna go up to... There is a reason for it, and we're gonna be making an empty room here. And instead of costing 500, it's only gonna cost us 450. So we're gonna be spending quite a lot of money on doing this. Then we are going to be, let's make a main hall that goes down here. So this is going to be our main hall. We kind of would like to have this like an entrance area. And then we'll have like, because we can build staircases and they take like two squares. If we would like to make a stairway up to something else, perhaps. We could have done that. Let's see here. I kind of had like a little idea on how I would like to do this. We're going to be making a kitchen, that's for sure. We're going to need that, so let's make this. It kind of seems a little bit big right now. We can't build here because there is some debris here we're going to have to remove first. You know what? I think we're good for now with space. Alright, so do we want to have one entrance or two? These are going to cost 100 gold or goldens per door we put in, and I kind of feel like we need to have a fairly solid door as entry door. And this is going to be like for the distressed people of the world, so we kind of don't need to have like the most fanciest door in here. I also wonder why my mouse is not doing what I'm telling it to do. Let's try and switch out to mouse mat, see if that helps. A little bit. Good. All right. So let's put in this door. Let's put it in here as a center thing here. So we have the door leading in here, and then we come into an empty room, which is going to stay empty for now. It's going to be dark and scary for a while, I would imagine, until we get some candles. Then I am kind of tempted to have maybe one of these. Kind of has like a little window in it. You can barely see it here, but it has like a little window in it. And we also have this door here that has like a little peeking hole in it. Or just a regular door. Seems very bog standard, I would imagine. But let's go for oh, by the way, which door did we use here? We used that one. Okay, so let's use this door here, so you can kind of see how it looks. If we go, well, here and go into the building menu again, you can see there is like a little thing here. And we're also going to be having a door that leads in here to the kitchen area, because we're not going to be expanding very much, like right off the bat. And I do think perhaps just a bog standard door like this would be nice. If we remove this, do we get the money back? Is that something we would like? No, we don't. Because I'm kind of thinking, leaning against putting this door in here. Because then they can see, yeah, I'm coming with the food, just relax. So the chef can kind of see what is going on here. We're also going to have another door that leads out here. And the reason for that is when we order goods, we're going to be building a little bit of a thing here. A pallet, is that what it's called? So if we put you here, for example, so we have another fairly secure door. It kind of looks very secure. Yeah, that seems good. All right, we are also going to be adding in some stuff in here, because stuff is nice when you are making a pub or a bar. I'm having a little bit of an issue with the mouse here. I don't know if you can tell, but it's a little bit annoying, but oh well. I have a cat, so it's probably just full of cat here. It's just... Alright. Anyway, we're going to be building a simple counter. We don't have very much to start with. These are all the items we can... Well, actually, we do. We do have a bunch of stuff, actually, from the different DLCs. So we could be making... well, we're definitely going to need a small counter. And we're going to be rotating that by pressing E and Q. You can also hold down Control and rotate it with your mouse wheel. But we'll just shove it in here. I think that is a good... And if you hold down Control, you can also freely move it. So we're going to try and move it a little bit further in to the wall here, like so. Now you see underneath here, it is messy, so this object gets dirty faster and it's harder to clean. It is also fragile, so it will break eventually, and it's also ugly, so it's an eyesore basically. But this is just for the distressed people of I almost said the Commonwealth, playing a little bit of Fallout off camera here, but oh well, of the world. So let's see if we can find a nice table that we could use. We could use this one here. Do we want to have round tables? And it seems like they all have the same stats here. But sure, let's go for something like that. We don't need that many tables in the beginning, so if we did something like that, well, we could sell that and see if they have a bigger one. No, because the bigger one is... Oh, I'm not quite sure if I like the texture on this one. This we could have used in the back here. So that's going to cost us 350. Do we have a bench that... Oh gosh, this is big and nasty looking. How about you? You look more like a pleasant little thing. So we'll put you in here. 400. And we'll put... let's see here. There was another table here that was kind of similar in the texture. This is kind of that table, isn't it? So we'll put that up here so they can kind of sit here and right next to the bar, for example, and we'll put potentially a little bit of a bigger table here, like so. So we have like a 1, 2, 3 kind of deal. Okay, we have spent a lot of money already, and there is still a bunch of stuff we're gonna need. For example, we are going to need some simple barrels to store lager. So we'll just click Control and move this a little bit freely, like in here, and let's turn it a little bit. Hello, come on, like so. So we have some storage for beer and or lager and wine. Then we're going to go into our kitchen area, which is going to be the most problematic area for us in the very beginning, because this is going to be fitting in it. It's going to be tight. We're going to need to have a kitchen disc for them to basically make the food. We're going to need one of these, Oh, it's a bad quality. We also have... What have we done here, by the way? Main hall. Oh, yeah, that's right. So that gives us another fame point. And I think we're going to be spending that on this. And there is a reason for doing this. Unlocks a tool shelf to speed up and raise the quality. Unlock task performed. Okay. So if we... There we go. Reputation is improving. So if we go in here and see if we can find this in here. There it is. Oh, it's a little bit more expensive than I remember. And we'll just shove it in here if that is doable. Like right in here. So buy a tool shelf. So if we pause and unpause it, we should have gotten another... I thought we would have gotten another one. Oh, maybe this is not the best thing in the galaxy. Well, there are more options. What we also could do, we could go into... You click into the room and about, and then you can switch. So, for example, we can have this to be a secret room. We could have it to be a game room. We can make it a private room, a guest room. We could make it a staff room or a storage room. And we are going to be clicking on all of these. Main room. And bring it back to a kitchen. Because I do think we get something for doing this. I might be wrong. I might be very wrong. But yeah, we still have a bunch of stuff to do here. Like, for example, we need to have a stove here. And if we click on the menu again, we're going to see here, if you hover over here, it will show a picture of what kind of item you need to prepare this meal. So we need a stove. Okay, we should be able to do that. So if we go in here, buy a stove, we'll move you into about here. And we're also going to be putting a wood holder. I think that would be nice right about here. So it will be maybe perhaps a little bit more against the door here. So they can stumble on it when they get in here. So yeah, they don't have a long way to travel to take firewood and shove it into the furnace. And hopefully they won't burn my tavern down. You never know, you never know. Then we're going to go to the outside thing. I don't understand why this is marked as an outside thing, but oh well, we're going to be grabbing one of these. I prefer having these on the inside. It's basically where you basically wash your dishes. It looks horrifying, and it is. But yeah, dishes needs to be cleaned, and we're also going to be putting in a storage area here. Or maybe we will like to do something like that. We can put it down and we'll put you in the corner. And I prefer kind of move them in like a little bit. Just so we can also give it like a little angle if we like to make it look a little bit more... wonky, although maybe not. Okay, come on, game. Don't be rude. Can we get you a little bit further in? We kind of also don't want it to clip into the wall. Alright, OCD time, folks. And then we'll do something like that, so they can stumble on to that one. We also have something called a water barrel, which we're going to be placing. Can we put that in here? That would have been very nice. Like in here. So they can take fresh water from here, put it in here. If there is a fire in here, they will go and grab water from here and hopefully put out the fire. So now that we have done that, that is going to be for clean dishes, I would imagine. Yeah, clean dishes, and all the dirty dishes are going to be stored in here. Like every item has, if we click here, sorry, click here, has a storage setting. So here we are only going to store dirty plates and dirty mugs. And in here, we're going to do the same. Click in here, go in here, and click on this to remove all the things. Click here to accept all the things. Here we are going to be storing plates and mugs. That's all the stuff we're going to store in here. Then we're going to do the same here with this bar here, or this counter. We're going to click here, and we're going to be only allowing it to have mugs here, because I don't think they're going to be making any food here. That would probably be here. Not quite sure. Do you have a storage? You do have a storage, but oh well. Alright, so we need water. We also have Forge of Taste, which gave us another 500 gold. That is good. Or goldens. We're going to be working a little bit on the outside now, where we're going to be putting in a pallet. Yeah, that's what it's called. We'll put that here. Yeah, right about here. That seems good. So when we order goods, they will drop the goods here. We'll also add in a well, if they have that. Oh, they have a very expensive well, 1,200. That is a little bit expensive, but we did get completed one of these tasks here. So we got another fame point. And if we go in here, we're going to be doing this. Unlocks a stump for chopping wood to get fire. So that is going to help us out quite a lot. So that is this one, the chopping stump. So that means that they will basically, when we hire some staff, they will go and clean up this and chop it up and make it into firewood, which is very nice. Other things we might need on the outside here, maybe I usually buy an outhouse right away. I mean, if we get a little bit low on money, we could potentially just sell that again, I guess. Oh, we have forgotten something very important in the main area here. We're gonna need some. We are a little bit all over the place, aren't we? Some chairs. These chairs are actually not too shabby, but they kind of really don't fit in with a table here, do they? And I do think these tables here came with the pit DLC. Let's see, that it's a little bit too shabby for my liking. So maybe we'll just go for some random chairs. And I prefer pressing Alt and kinda. You can also press E and Q, by the way. You don't have to use the mouse wheel. I kind of like to put them in a little bit all over the place here, because it's a tavern, right? So if we did something like that, now I'm not quite sure if that chair, well, it did work. So if we click the table, it will move the entire group, which is kind of nice. We also have a table here, which we can do something like this. I kind of in my head, I kind of see them leaning against the wall, talking politics and drinking beer. Can you only hold one chair? No, you can hold two. Yep. So yeah, that is going to be our starter inn. We are going to be also putting in some lights in here. Tavern Chandelier 1, and it is a little bit messy, and I kind of would like to have it kind of in the center here. So right about here. Now all of these items, like that holds candles, we're going to have to restock with candles, or else it will be fairly, well, what should we say, dark. Also, this is not the center at all. This is the center. There we go. We have 3,555 gold left. I am a little bit worried that we're not going to be having enough money for all of the plans we have. We do have a very, very awkward bed here. This is for very specially interested people with special needs, I would imagine. And we also have, you know what, this chair is actually not too bad. I kind of feel like it looks like it belongs in some sort of castle. But oh well. One thing that is a little bit annoying, they won't sit with the bar and drink. I have tried, which is super awkward. Yeah. There is still a bunch of stuff that we need. We can get this, a notice board, which is basically you can get some quests added in here, and we can eventually get some adventurers living on our in our inn, and we can send them on adventures. Interesting, right? We're also going to be having a rat trap because, you know, food's going to come from somewhere, right? It's not that bad. Or is it? We'll put it down here, I think. I think that is a nice little spot for it. Maybe not. Oh, we can actually... Yeah, we can actually fit it in here. Alright. So you will have a nice view when you sit here with your cold, moldy lager and enjoying a dead rat. That's perfect. Perfect. But we're not done yet with this kitchen area. We're gonna be needing bread and garlic. Wasn't that what we got? So we're gonna be setting up 2 shelves up here. One for bread and one for garlic. And we're also gonna need, oh, we can put in a crate here somewhere. Maybe in here perhaps. For candles. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. So we're going to go in here, tell you to hold only candles. We're gonna go in here, tell you to only hold, what was it, bread. There we go. And we're gonna go over here and tell you to hold only garlic. There it is. So, what else do we need to do here before we can kind of start this off? We could have put in a a chandelier in the kitchen. We probably should, but they are so expensive, the candles, that I'm not quite sure if I want to do that. I still kind of feel like there is something important we have forgotten here. Decorations, perhaps, but... Well, we could put in one of these, a woodshed. A simple thing. Let's put that in here, like so. We can chop the wood, store the wood in here, and everything should be golden. Oh, I know what we need. Look at that. We have like a wooden pillar. And can we get this perfectly in here? That would have been so nice. It's not perfect, but what if we move this instead? Nope, not 100%. That looks good. Alright, so we do get some shadows and interesting stuff like that. Does it do anything? No, it doesn't have any traits or anything like that. We could also spend some money on a training dummy. This is gonna be like a break activity for our staff, which we haven't hired any of. Could also have put up some stuff up here if we... Let's see, what is this? This is... Okay, let's spend some money on this. Cups and pans. Why are they so low? Wait. could have done something like that, but I kind of feel it doesn't fit in here. I kind of feel like this might have fitted in here a little bit better, but I still believe that it might fit in a little bit better in the kitchen since it had like those cups and pans in here. So we'll put those in right about here. This seems nice, doesn't it? Nothing can go wrong here, I would imagine. Are we ready? I kind of feel like we are. Let's see, what is this? This came with the grill update, the summer update, basically. So so we could go out and do some barbecue, state-of-the-art grill. I mean, look at this. And oh, can we? No, we can't. But let's see here. Let's scroll downwards here because we do have some other stuff here. We have a sheep shed. No idea what that is. Probably a place where sheep sleeps. But yeah, we don't have that much money, so we should be a little bit careful with buying those. This is a cow shed if we would like to have some cows. We have what is this? A goat house. Oh, we're gonna need a goat, right? A goat named Charlie, and this was a pigsty, and then we have a trough. Maybe we would like to have a trough in case somebody would like to come and park their horse in here. So we'll put you in here. That's 150 goldens we're not going to be getting back. That is some wall decoration. So is that. I mean, it is for the distressed people. Like we're kind of appealing to. So maybe. Other than that, I don't think there is anything else we would like to purchase. Huh. Oh gosh, look at that. We actually had something with oh yeah, this is going up here on the wall here. It is let's see what it is. Easy to clean, it seems like. It is fragile and it is ugly, but that doesn't matter because I don't think the distressed minds it being a little bit dirty. You like that? Is that a good good start? Oh, we have forgotten one thing here. These needs to be set, so we're gonna be taking away everything, and we're only gonna be storing lager in that one. And we're also going to be clicking in here. And we're only going to be storing wine in this one. Wine. Not fine wine or fruit wine, just regular table wine. Alright, now that we have done that, let's go and look at some stuff. Oh gosh, we are already carrying stuff. You always start with a bartender. I don't think that should be you, or tend to be you, but he actually has fairly good skills. He's brave, he's a gossiper, he is loyal, and he's speedy. Alright, so if we click in... Can we rename him? No, we cannot. I really wish we could have renamed some of the staff, but I don't think we can. So if we go in... Gosh, here... No. Here. And click on this, Tristan. That is basically the character from the campaign, Hannibal. And since it is part of the campaign, we're not going to be seeing anything of Tristan here or Hannibal. It's just going to be sitting behind the camera recording Crossroads videos. Yeah, that's what it's going to do. Oh, well, I hope it wasn't a rat. Alright. I built an outhouse, doing well. I think it's time for us to go and shop a little bit. No, that was wrong. We were supposed to be doing staff. Because there are still a couple of extra points we can get. Because we have already gotten up to Fame 3. One more thing we could probably explain. So, we can make bedrooms right now, right? But we need to have at least fame level 7 before we can start renting out beds. We need a fame of 3 for our guests to expect to get something to eat here. So basically, if we only had like fame level 1 or 2, it would probably just be almost like a lemonade stand or something like that. Staff. We're gonna need staff. So we're gonna go here, hire new staff. This is a little bit wonky, but we're gonna turn off all of these. Then we're gonna take these, and we're gonna go through all of this. Ardito is he's a coward. He is lazy, and he's sickly. So definitely not a person we would like to hire. This character, Linus here, is brave. He is gloomy, and hi kitty cat. And he's also sly. There is just something about this worker that makes you happy. No, wait, what? Which makes you happy? He's on your side and not against you? Okay, good. Cat, would you please leave my keyboard alone? Okay, thank you. Oh, this guy looks like a good solid drudge. So, cat. So he's a little bit dull, but that's not the worst part. He's greedy, so his affection for gold. Cat. So his affection for gold, this worker manifest makes them hard to hire at low wager. If you want their loyalty, there is only one way to keep it, and that's lots of money. I see. And he's also a little bit sly. But he's a workaholic, so we might actually hire this guy for 34 goldens. So let's hire him. And then we'll turn these off and go into the waitresses. And right off the bat here, it seems like a fairly decent character. Let's just go through. You see there is some hidden here. We can spend blue scrolls to unlock their hidden traits here. But since we don't have many, we're just going to have to go take them for the word. And she is brave. She is lawful. This worker has a profound need to abide by the law. Don't break the law if you want them to like you. She's sly. And she's a smoker. So every once in a while, she will basically be surrounded by a puff of smoke. Cheerful, no matter. You know what? Siania, you are going to be hired. Congratulations. Just because you were so Yeah. The smokers have a tendency to smell a bit bad and will make the guests a little bit awkward, I think. We could go for a bouncer. Hakon. He's a very cheerful fellow. Oh, there's actually 2 named Hakon. Okay. Both of the Hakons are not something we're looking for right off the bat, but we're definitely going to be needing a kitchen hand. Sefin. He is a gossiper. This worker knows all the best gossip, although they sometimes stop working to get it. And he's a little bit chaotic, so he's a little bit. And then we have Hagen here, which seems like a good candidate here. He's brave, sly, and he is smart. So he learns faster than anyone else. So Hagen, you're hired. Now we also have tin horns here, or croupiers. Usually, sometimes in the beginning of the game you can hire them, but usually they're kind of hard to get by, I think. So since we have like one of each, we should potentially, yeah, there we go. The dream team. Hire a servant, a drudge, and a kitchen hand. And we got the dream team, and we got 5 new random workers available for hire. So we're going to go through them one more time, because you never know, right? Oh, hello. Did we get all of them into to be drudges? Okay, this is a terrible character. He's a drunkard, and he is gloomy. He's probably very depressed as well, I would imagine. Wahid, and a hidden trait, and he's also a workaholic. So I guess he will work when he's not drunk and depressed. Oh man, this turned dark very quickly. And then we have Vragi. Vragi seems like a good character is brave and gossiper and loyal. You know what? We'll hire you. Perfectionist. Andrea? Or Andrea? Yeah, Andrea. Kind of felt like Andrea was a lady's name, but I might be wrong about that. I'm very tempted to hire this guy as well. But we are going to be hiring our DTO here. For the only reason that we would like to fire him. Nah, because maybe we don't want to be very lawful. We haven't figured that one out. We didn't get any new thugs to keep the local peasantry safe. We did get some new kitchen hands here, but I don't think they're very interesting. This is kind of a good trait to have for your waitress. So, like, later on they can get tips, and if you have this, they will get more tips, or tips more often. Yeah, I think we'll go with that, and then we're gonna be what was it? Our DTO? Yeah. So we are gonna be hire a second laborer. Was that a thing? Extra hand? We got 500 gold for that. Oh. They might have done something with the way they have set up the quests here. Okay, but our DTO, we are going to be giving you the boot. Sorry, I was just... Yep, sorry. So we're going to be firing you right away, because we are a cruel and gruesome innkeeper, I would imagine. And there we go, the bad apple. And what does that give us? Unlock 5 more. Okay, I think they have fixed this, but last time I think we didn't get anything. Now, if we like this view here, we can keep it like that, but I prefer having the entire wall up. So I press Control and 1, and there we go. All the walls get back up. And here comes our trusted crew. We still have... well, we did get another 5. Oh, look at that. We got some tin horns. Are they any good? 9 out of 10 science agree that he's pretty great a fella, though those studies are based on his own research. Okay, so he's a little bit chaotic. He is greedy, but he's also persuasive, and that might actually be a very good trait for a tin horn to do. It's basically... how can we... It's basically a rogue kind of character, so we're going to hire him. But I also wish we could have gotten an extra good cook. But Sefin, all right, we're going to be hiring Sefin as well. Any Pia, perhaps? A slacker? I don't think we're going to be having any slackers here. And so many. Oh, hello, another good character to bring with us. And he's smart. He's also lawful, but he is speedy, so that's good. Have we gone through that? Andrea? Okay, we'll hire you as well. Having a ton of drudgers will be very good in the beginning, because you see all these debris. Well, the drugs are going to go and remove all of that. And we are still on pause. We haven't been playing for very long, like in game time. So let's just go and remove all of these. So that will keep our drudges occupied for a while, I would imagine. Oh gosh, there's a lot of these waggly things. Oh, hello, hello, hello. What do we have here? A wagon. So these would just come by, I would imagine. Huh. Not quite sure. Oh, they stop. Oh, and they drop off some... They drop off some townsfolks. Huh, interesting. Okay. Very interesting indeed. Now, we are going to be going back into the main map here. And we're going to be seeing if we can find anything of interest here. They have some very good bars here, and this is dedicated to, well, we could see what kind of, yeah, we have Sambria, Untermarch, and Yorvale. So these are basically the 3 kingdoms that we are kind of in the middle of. That's kind of why we are called the Crossroads, I would imagine. But is there anything else we would like to get? I'm kind of hoping for a bed or some sort of utility that we could have used to craft something. But no. Look at that. We have 2 of the same, very same table. That's going to be annoying. But having a rug would probably be a good idea. Or maybe one of these. Oh, we can't grab you. Oh well, how about this? We could send out, let's send it out Rashid to grab this counter here, and we have 2 rugs. Let's go and send Vargi out to get that one, and we're gonna go and send our DTO to grab that one. Wait, didn't we fire our DTO? We kind of did, but he hasn't gotten the memo yet. Okay, we will send Hugo to that. And Andrea could just stay back at our place, cleaning out all the debris. And as you can probably see, we haven't actually... Oh, that's Hugo. Oh, gosh. Oh, no. Oh, no. We did a bad thing here. They went to pick up stuff. Holy moly, what is this? I kind of feel the only thing this needs is a cannon on the top of it, and it would have been perfect. Oh my. Alright, let's see what kind of wonkiness they drop by. We still haven't opened the bar yet, or the tavern. But yeah, they picked up stuff and then they got the memo, yeah, go out into the world and fix some stuff for us. And if we click here, we can kind of see them moving around on the map here. And that is a little bit annoying because we sent them with some very interesting goods. Speaking of goods, we are gonna need to we don't need to, but if we click in here, we can click on the garlic and we can click on the little eye here. So we get that icon down here. So now we see we have 10 garlic, we have 10 mugs and 10 plates. We don't need anything more, but well, we're gonna need the bread. One of these has the bread, and they will bring them with them to grab the stuff that we told them to pick up. So when they get back, we will get it. So bread. We're gonna be looking for candles, which is here. Also, if you just hold here, you can only see what you already have. Firewood. It's kind of what we're looking for. And we're also going to look for wine. Just regular old table wine. We don't have any of that yet, but we're going to be ordering up some table wine from... well, let's have a look. What is this? Rockbury Mansion. If we go in here and click on this little shopping stall here. If we click here, you can see all the stuff that we have on our menu, but I don't think we actually have... We don't have table wine. Mug of table wine. That is appealed by townsfolk, and it's an alcoholic beverage, so so people are going to get drunk from that. Let's see here. We're going to go in here, and we're going to purchase... It's going to cost 100 just to ship it off. So we're going to be paying some transportation fee. So it would be nice if we could have kind of filled up the wagon as much as possible. So if we buy, for example, 3 kegs of wine, you can kind of see here the average price, so you can see if it's a good or bad deal. It seems like this is a fairly good deal, so we'll buy some more kegs of lager. Garlic is not a very good deal. Bread, on the other hand, is also kind of a good deal. So if we... and we can only hold 10 articles. So if we buy, let's say, 2 bread, and let's see, do you sell candles here? It's kind of a very good deal here. Let's buy some candles, and we have 1 more, and I think we're going to be spending that on mugs. There we go. And we could get a discount if we, or haggle, if we use some of our economic gossip. Oh my, words be hard today. And we're gonna do that, spend that, and we got a 10% discount. So that's gonna cost us 712 guldens. So let's accept that. And you can see the wagon. It's gonna take us around 3 hours to get to it, or for it to get back here to our humble little inn. And what is coming out of this wagon here? Outlaws. Okay, so they are from Crossroads. What is this? Influencers. The option of this guest matters more than anyone else's, for whatever reason. Okay, and he also has some possessions here. Interesting. Yeah, here is some of our people returning back home, and he's been carrying this casket of lager all the way. Well, good job, my friend. When the wagon arrives, let's see here. You also see NPC wagons. This game has such incredibly cool potential of just being so much, but I kind of feel like it has been a little bit hastily put together. The game that is, but what it is, it's great. All right, let's see. We can also speed up time. That's also a good idea. All right, you should be arriving right about now. So they will just put all of their goods here on this pallet here. If not, they would have put it in here. Oh, hello, there is a dude on a horse here. Hi, who are you? Oh, hello. What was that? What's my phone making weird noises? Sorry about that. That was an excellent first episode of Crossroads. I still feel like there is something more we could have built, or we're missing. All right, let's just go through this. We have one storage area here for garlic. We have one here for bread. We store wood in here. Candles we store in here. Plates and mugs we store in here. Dirty plates and mugs we store in here. Yeah, I kind of feel like we should almost be ready to open it. Huh. Very interesting. I might actually have to go and look through the quest here. A little bit of landscaping. We haven't done that. Let's end it by having one of our drudgers doing a little bit of landscaping. You are not able to... Okay, we might have to move some stuff around here. What if we did something like that? Are you still gonna have issues? Yep. Alright. How about over... Sorry. There we go. How about over here? Is that gonna be better? Well, the green man is definitely within the room. We'll try that. Alright, come on. Let's see here. Speed up the game. Yeah, there we go. So he got the broom, and I don't know what he's doing with the broom, but oh well. Yeah, there we go. They are going to be hammering away on the rocks here. And oh gosh, he must have a speedy trait. It's a boulder. Oh my. No, he's just a workaholic. He's just very efficient. Good. So as soon as we get that one broken down, I thought we should have gotten this. Oh, we kind of already have claimed it. All right. But yeah, I think that is a good place to to end the first episode of the Crossroads Inn. And I think, well, would you look at that? We have removed 2 objects from the inn surrounding. This is definitely, yeah, a little bit of landscaping. I thought we had that as a quest. 500 goldens. Thank you very much. And don't be a fool, use a tool. Excellent. We got another fame point, which we are going to be spending the next episode. So, yeah, I do hope you like this series. If you did, don't be afraid to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. But most of all, don't forget to keep smiling.